felters and crafters, and welcome. How are you? Did you have a good Christmas day? If you don't celebrate Christmas, have you had a good bit of time off? I hope you have. I thought I'd have a quick chat. The family have just gone shopping for food. We've got the in-laws coming because they're coming for New Year's, and then we've got some other family members coming on New Year's Day. And so they've all gone out, so I thought I'll jump on and have a chat with you. We had a great Christmas day. It's just the four of us, so it's lovely. I love cooking just for us as a family. I find it really easy and not stressful at all. And we had all the food that we needed anyway. And we have a tradition where there is a local band that comes round. It's a brass band, and they raise money for charity. And when we first moved here, we just couldn't believe it that a brass band turns up in your road. And they do some beautiful Christmas songs. I'll put some clips in here. But they start at 9 a.m. at the pub. They go round, they've got pots, they're collecting money, like I said, for charity. And they get to us about 11:30, then they finish up back at the pub again, where they have a little bit of food, and then they get to go home. But it's so lovely. It's really atmospheric. So yeah, we had a great Christmas day. The weather has been fab. We've had some really good walks with the dogs. Really enjoyed it. I know it's been foggy over the hill, but we had fog before Christmas where it lasted for about 3 or 4 days. But we have been, the sun. Gracie's just growled. Oh no, here we go. The sun has been shining, and so we've had some lovely walks. We've got a bit of rain coming, and then it'll go back to sunshine. So we're very fortunate at the moment. My presents, I just wanted to briefly show you some of my presents. So I got... this is Toft bag. I did guide my husband. I put 4 sheep down with all the wools, and he got all of them. I couldn't believe it. So I'm, very lucky. This is the sheep book, so I chose some more from in there. You guys know that I'm doing Seth. That's Seth there that I'm doing. I'll show you him actually. He's coming along quite well. So he's got a few more curls. It's a bit awkward, to get your hand in there. Sometimes it can be quite uncomfortable to do him. So I haven't done that much. I've been trying to finish something else. I'll show you that in a sec. So I got those wools. I got this beautiful, do you remember I got a cross stitch of this? And my husband got me this. It's really pretty. It's Rendale design. I actually saw it in a shop in Holmfirth, and I guided him towards it, shall we say. I got some lovely Harry Potter gloves when they went down for their visit. I got some Harry Potter socks as well. Those are always very useful. And then we've got this book from my daughter. She spent her own money, and it's Know Your Sheep. And it's about let's see if I can do this. I don't think you can see that. Let's try again. It's lots of different sheep breeds, but they're really good pictures that are side on, some of them. Look at that. So that's really good. And let me show you Seth. This is the one I think Seth is. I think that's Seth. A Devon and Cornwall long wool. So that's definitely got his face. So yeah, great Christmas. But a massive thank you to everybody for all your amazing comments about Vlogmas. I'm so pleased I did it with the Advents. I had a great time. And I'll just go through. So I have done the Highland cow. He's minuscule. I don't like small things. Please don't laugh. But he is a little Highland cow. He's cute. I've done the the conker. Really enjoyed that. I'm also working on Rudolph and loving Rudolph. And I want to do the ice skates as well. I haven't quite finished everything. I'll show you what I've been working on in a sec. I've been getting through my Christmas movies that you suggested. Christmas with the Coopers, love it. What's the other one? Spirited, love that. Quite long, but really love it. And I think there's something else I've been watching. But yeah, really enjoyed having fresh. Oh, Noel, that was another one. Really enjoyed that. Very sweet. Noel was really sweet. So let's talk about the minis. I'll just show you all about them and what I plan to do with them. So I've got them all out. These are the ones from Creative Anarchy. Got them all out. Really loved them. The only problem for me, and these are not the order that they came in, and the lady that probably made them is probably screaming at me now going, it's the wrong order. But it has to be an order that I like, and I might change this a bit. But this one just stands out too much for me. That's the only thing. I'm just like, I don't feel anything. It goes with that one there. I just feel that one is quite bright. Maybe not really that one. That one all sort of goes. But for me, that's the only one that really just looks a bit bright. So I've ordered some minis. And so I've ordered 5, and it was someone was doing a sale. So I thought, right, just order, and you could sort of choose like woodland colours or whatever colours you wanted. So I've ordered those, and I'll see, because I just think that looks better. Even still, maybe that, no, I do like that one. That one goes, that's fine. But yeah, having a look a little bit closer. Good. All lovely. Pretty happy, but I'll get them in order and then cake them up and then label them in order. And then this is the name and a picture of the shawl that I'm doing. It's the Just Feel Festive by Kalisha Ryan, Quirky Monday Crafts, and it was £1 off Etsy, and there's a picture of it. Obviously I can't show you the middle bit because that's the actual pattern, so I'm just trying to show you it there. So hopefully I shall be able to do that. I've cleaned up the office, I've tidied it, I have got rid of Christmas in the office, not in the house, but I do love to clean it all up. I've tidied the shelves at the back, I've made my little tree at the top. It's full of all the things that people have sent me, and I've put the Toft items, which I haven't done any more on Toft yet, but I've put all the Toft items in a little Robin project bag, so they're all ready and they're on the side up there. Everything I need is in there. But yeah, I've had a good tidy and I'm really pleased with how the office is looking. I do need to tidy my shelves still though. I'll do that at some point, but that's quite a big job, having to get everything out. And then I look at it and think, do I really need to tidy? But I do. I've had quite a few orders over Christmas, which I'm very grateful for. People, I think, get their Christmas money is the thing, and then they start shopping. And I've sold my big hair. So before I send him off, I had to go sort of all over him, check him, just felt in any bits, because he has travelled with me to one show. But yes, I've prepped him all, packed him all, he's gone. Hopefully he arrives safely. This is the nerve-wracking side of it. I don't mind posting kits, that's not a problem. But when you post something you've spent hours on. So he's gone, tracked and signed. So hopefully he's got, well, he'll get there Monday, Tuesday, I reckon. I've had my gel nails taken off. I've had them on for 6 months. My nails are absolutely fine underneath. A lot of people worry that it ruins your nails. It's not bad at all, but I do have a thing about videoing my hands now. I don't like the look of them, so that's why I've been having the gel nails for when I've been doing tutorials, but I'm going to have to get over that. I've hung up my last few mushrooms that I had. I've put them up on the bunting. Here's the bunting sort of all the way around the room. The PO box shuts on the 9th of January, so I probably wouldn't send anything after now, because just in case with the post. But a massive thank you to everybody that sent mushrooms in. I'm still always just looking at them and I'm in awe of having received quite so many. I should count them up really. I think there's at least 80, I suppose. But yeah, a huge thank you for that. Do you remember that I wanted to go to the Lay Family Yarn for a day of dyeing and it got cancelled because there was a huge storm and their power was out and I got cancelled sort of en route? Well, I've managed to rebook in, I think it's in March or April, I think it's April, on a weekend one, which is what I really wanted originally, but they didn't have any out at the time. So it'll be a lot more relaxed and it's over 2 days. So I look forward to that. I've also probably told you guys already, I'm on a Moy McKay course in March. Very excited there. I'm going to change my business a little bit next year. So just to let you guys know, I'm not going to be selling at any craft fairs next year. I'm having a big break to see how it affects my business. I will go through the figures of my business. Well, I'll go through the total in a minute. But I find myself, when it's a big craft fair, spending months prepping for craft fairs. So I'm not going to go to any as a vendor. I'm going to go to Wonderwool Wales as a visitor and Yarndale as a visitor. So those are the two that I definitely want to go to. However, I've said I'm not doing any shows, but I keep looking for a show in November. And I'm like, maybe I could. And I'm like, no, stop. Just, I'm going to try and have a break, especially if I do the Advent kits. I will be focusing on that for quite a bit of the year. The thing I have been focusing on and trying to get done, because I really want to wear it, is this blue shawl. And I'm not quite there. I've been at it constantly, so much so I've been icing my forearm because it's been really sore. But this is it. It's not quite there yet. Nearly. I've got that much more to go because I want to use up all the skeins as much as I can in it. I absolutely love it and I can't wait to wear it. And I've bought a blue cardigan to wear it with. And yeah, But anyway, I'll get that done soon. So I'm not doing a studio vlog for the month of January. I'm trying to sort of take a bit of time off, but I am going to do sort of works in progress that I finished. Because I'm going to try and do quite a bit of felting over the month of January of things that I really want to make. But there's a couple of videos I might throw in there anyway. When I say take time off in January, I'm just doing different things, shall we say. So at the end of the year, I like to sort of run over my achievements for the year and also give you a little final figures of turnover. All the actual figures I'm going to do on Patreon, and I break down my whole business if you were interested in finding out a bit more about that. But the things I've covered this year, which I think hopefully I've got it all correct. I've done 2 workshops, which was a big thing for me. Really pleased with how they went. I did 2 large 2-day events, and they were very successful. I also did 1 smaller craft fair, which was Yummy Yorkshire. I did Holmfirth Art Week. I sold 2 items there. I opened my Patreon at one of the busiest times of the year. I started TikTok because I wanted to secure my TikTok space, and I've done a few things there. I don't do that much. I don't do that much on Instagram either. My main focus to me is my Patreon now and my YouTube and my courses. I did a Herdwick course, which I sold quite a lot of those, and I was so pleased with it. I love the Herdwick. I did 2 new kit colours just leading up to Christmas. I haven't quite done my last kit, which is the chicken kit. I have the stickers, I have some photos, I have to just do the whole video, put it all together. And I went to several workshops. I did 7 Hands, Sarah. I did a free motion embroidery workshop with her, which I loved. It was so good because it's given me the confidence to be able to try that a bit more. And then I did a workshop with Andrea Hunter, which was wet felting. So I think that's all of the achievements. And I think you need to sit down. If you have a small business, sit down and have a look at what you've achieved through the year. And it's really nice to look back and think, yeah, do you know, I did do stuff. I did do a lot. And if you needle felt and you don't have a business, just look back at your felts a year ago and you will see a difference if you've got any photos of your felts from a long time ago. So I'm just going to show you, I think my business is nearly 6 years old, and I don't think I've ever done this, go through how it was at the beginning of YouTube. So I'm just going to talk you through the stages of my business, and especially this room, and seeing it before it had all this stuff in it. So let's have a look at that. So in the early days, I started during lockdown and I was in the dining room. I didn't have the office. The office was being used by my husband, so everything was downstairs. And I did a lot of fast forward and it wasn't that good. And then I managed to get into my office, which was great. And I had a table. These are my craft fair display items in the background. I ended up doing all sorts of things wrong, doing upright video. And then I started my first sort of at least 10 videos. I wouldn't show my face. And you can do that. And then here we are. Look how bare and empty the room looks. There is absolutely nothing in it. But I've started, and then you can see I've got a printer behind me. Nothing is that nice looking. And I used to video from the other side of the room. And then here we go. I start to realise it looks a little bit better if I put some felts in the background. Then I got my shelves. I got my little name plaque. I had a map on the wall with where I've sent everything across the world, and that was really good. Then I've got my plant stand. And then we also start to look into, this is when I was deciding on colours, just before I decorated it. Here it's decorated, it's still fairly empty on the other side. And then here we are, it's a lot more full of stuff, sort of back to present day. But you can see how we have changed over the years. And then I just wanted to show you, these are some of the first few items I ever sold on Etsy with their prices. And you know what? They're not that good, but people still purchase them, and that gave me the confidence to go on. So if it's something you're thinking about doing for the future, just get started. That's what you've got to do. But yeah, I quite like that sheet though. But yeah, interesting to have a little look back over the years. So it has been a bit of a journey, and I'm just going to run through. I like to just do my turnover. I'll do the turnover figure here. So my turnover this year was 31,706, roughly. I haven't gone through it. The end of the tax year is when I really go through it with a fine-tooth comb and work it all out. But that's amazing, because last year it was 24,000. The year before it was 20. The year before that it was 16. And I had to look at my old video last year to remember all of that. So yeah, that's a big jump. Really pleased with it, but my expenses were very high. So I don't think my profit is that much bigger at all, but I will take anything. I'm really, really happy with it. And like I said, I will go through all the different ways that I run my business and the amount of money I've earned in each section, so that you can have a look on my Patreon. And it's £5 to join Patreon. You can join for 1 month and then you can just go, and it's got exclusive tutorials over there. So that's it for the year. I always like to do a video at the end of the year. I think it's nice to just round it all off and to say a massive thank you to everybody for watching and for being here and for supporting my business. Just by watching this video, you are supporting my business. So I think I've managed to cram everything I wanted to say in as quickly as possible before the family return and we get back to cleaning. So Happy New Year. And I hope you have had a good 2024 with your crafting, whatever craft it may be. And here's to 2025. Lots planned. Really looking forward to it. Take care, everybody. Bye.